Oklahoma City, and the pictures that we're seeing from Moore are truly devastating. And Fox 2 sent Andy Banker out there yesterday, and I guess he got there early this morning or late last night. And the pictures we're seeing from Moore, Oklahoma, are pretty sad and pretty devastating. And it sort of brings to mind what happened in, as bad as Oklahoma City is, with now they're saying 51 people are dead. Joplin had more than twice that. Right, they had well over 100 people who had died in Joplin 2+ years ago. So it goes to show you that as bad as Oklahoma City is, or more Oklahoma was yesterday, Joplin was hit much more severe 2 years ago. Sort of puts into perspective what happened in Moore, Oklahoma. We do have Andy Banker, who is on the phone. Andy Banker, thank you for calling. Andy, when did you get there?
Good morning, McGraw. I guess about 2 o'clock this morning.
And coming in, tell us what you saw and how you found Moore, Oklahoma.
Well, it was just it was so eerie because I saw a lot of the aerial footage before we left, and we're driving through a neighborhood in the middle of the night. A lot of the media access was starting to be closed off, and we were trying to find a way in. And just driving through a neighborhood, and I said to my photographer, Donovan Potts, who actually used to work in Oklahoma City, knows Moore, Oklahoma, and the entire region very well, that I was afraid to even go another few blocks because it was just normal neighborhoods right there. Everything looked fine, and I said, see us. And there was checkpoint. They let us in, and I still didn't really notice anything. It was dark, and we pulled over, and Donovan said, I said, what was this building? It just looked like a bunch of twisted beams. It looked like a real heavily built thing, and it didn't look particularly horrible. It was just flattened. And he said that was the 7-Eleven. And inside that 7-Eleven, there was a mom with a 7-month-old baby who ran into the freezer to ride this thing out, and they didn't make it. And then we drove down a block, and I looked down to my phone. I was either tweeting or talking to someone or making a phone call, and I looked out my window, and it took my breath away. And I asked Donovan, I go, oh, God, what is that? And he said, that's the medical center, the Moore Medical Center. And that was it. I'm needing to run down here and try to pursue an interview. And then right down the street from the medical center where I am, just nothing but flattened homes everywhere, as far as you can see. And I'm about a half mile from the school where those children died and where they're, I believe, removing bodies as we speak, because they moved all the media from there. And all the homes between me and there are just gone. It's very Joplin-esque, I guess. It's an awful, awful place to be.
Andy Banker from Fox 2, are there people, neighbors, friends
not
out
yet.
on the street?
I mean, they're all gone. I mean, it looks like a ghost town. No one's here. I believe that, with the dawn is broken, so they'll be coming back, I would think. But we haven't seen one resident. Just a bunch of red X's, orange X's on every car, and it's the searchers are marking every home, and in some cases just a tree stump because there is no house, just to show that we've been here, we checked, no injured.
Andy? Are there any rescue efforts going on either at the school and or at other places that you are aware of?
It's still at the school, I believe.
Still at the school, so they're still trying to determine what actually happened at that school.
Yeah, I know they had confirmed 7 dead children there, and as many as a couple dozen more. The death toll that people are going by on the ground here is 91. I think the official number was only 51, but people who've been here covering the story for the last, almost a day now, have said that, no, they've recovered 40 more. They just haven't been deemed official, I guess, by the medical examiner's office because they haven't all been taken there yet, or a hospital. I don't know where they're taking them all. And at least 20 of them are children.
Andy Banker, we're going to let you go. We're going to let you get back to work, and we'll call back in, or please call back in if you have time later throughout the morning.
All right, buddy.
Andy Banker, live in Moore, Oklahoma, got there at 2 o'clock in the morning and just detailed a harrowing, riveting, and hair-raising account of what he saw in Moore, Oklahoma. That's new information. The death toll overnight was at 51. Now Andy Banker is saying it is up over 90 when it's all said and done. This could be worse than Joplin. We just need to wait and watch and see. But Andy Banker, a harrowing account of what happened yesterday in Moore, Oklahoma, which is just south of Oklahoma City. It's a suburb of Oklahoma City. 6:45 here on the Big 550 KTRS.